I told Ben was, I want to do two things. I wanted to edit it. We made a few retrieves. I want you to edit it up so that it looks like everything went good. I want this hunt to look really nice. It'll be short and sweet because we only did a few, but let's edit it and show how well she worked and made retrieves. We're going to show it to you how I could have made it look, and then we're going to show it to you how it really looks. I don't have an issue with showing it to you. In fact, I enjoy showing it to you. The reason is because I get more people saying positive things about, it's nice to see your struggles, because my struggles are 10 times that. And it's nice to see you have them too. I got news for you. Everybody struggles. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to not show it.
You guys go ahead and shoot. Don't wait for me. I want to watch the dog a little bit too. So. I like the tranquility of smoking my pipe. That was a hand. I picked greenhead for you.
Sport hunter, huh?
Yeah. More habitat on the ground means more birds in the air.
Oh, jeez. Right here. Shoot him if you can. Right here, right here, right here. Good hand. Right here. Somebody shoot him. It's a hen. Watch that one. Right here. Atta boy. Shoot him.
Get out. Get out. Good. 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 Come on. Come on. Right here.
Ooh. Whoa.
It's all you. I don't even have my gun.
Oh, he flared big time. Oh, nice shot. That's a nice drake too. Nice shot. Look at the feathers.
That was one really far.
Here, Tori. Hang on.
This thing. Take him. I got too excited.
Jesus Murphy.
I got excited.
Shoot those. Oh man.
Two of them coming out the other way. Shoot them.
Right here, behind us, Tori. Oh, right here.
I'll take that.
Come on. You're kidding me.
I was like, shot it. I was like, heads up, it's coming.
I bet you the other one does.
Dude, I thought it was hitting me. I was going back and forth. I didn't know.
I lost sight of it.
I'll choke this one.
Yeah, they won't come in. Yeah. That's a nice one. Good. Good. Get up. Get up. Get up. Let's shoot that one, boys.
Sorry, I got to shoot first. I don't care.
Yes. We could post that just like that. We could post it as a Belly Be Good episode. We can do a podcast about it and talk about how we made, we struggled a little bit, but all in all, things were good. And you would watch that video and you go, man, that looked pretty good. That's what social media does for a lot of training. Everything looks good. People don't show stuff that doesn't look good because it's uncomfortable, it's awkward, it's embarrassing. It's the truth. You're going to see the struggles. You're going to see the things that I've just been talking about. You're going to see all the crap that actually happened. And then I'm going to tell you I'll learn from it. I'll learn from watching it. I learned that day from it. We'll get better. We'll continue to work on the things that we need to work on. But I wanted to do that episode so that you can see just how easily things can look real good and perfect when it really didn't happen that way.
That was a hand hammer. I picked green head story.
Shoot him.
Get out. Get out. Good. 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 Go back. No.
Bella, here. Come here. Come here. Here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Here. Come on. Come on. Here. Come on. Here. Bella. No. Here. Come here. 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 Come here. Here. Come here. Come. Good. Come on. Come on. Come on.
As much of a test of patience for me. here. Right here.
Oh, nice shot. That's a nice drake too. Nice shot.
See if we can get a little better. Here, Bella, here. Bella, here. Are you guys ready? Okay with me standing there? Bella, here. Bella, come here. Bella, here. Come on, come here. Come on. Here, right here. Come here. Bella, come here. Bella. Ready? Watch. Bella, Bella, go back. Bella. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Bella. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Good. Go back. Bella. Go back. Good. Here. 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 Good. Go back. Go back. Bella. Bella. Go back. Good. Good. Bella. Bella. Hold on. Good. Go back. Go back. Go back. Bella. Bella.
New scenario. New scenario. New. She's. This is only her third duck hunt.
First of all, this is really sucking terrain to go through.
Morning duck. There's more ducks in here than there's been yet, Tori.
Here.
Here.
Here. Here. Right here. Watch. 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 We're gonna have a tough time getting those. Watch.
We're gonna have to hide better.
Yeah. We're gonna have a real tough time. But they won't come back later.
Yeah, they won't be. They won't come in.
8.
Yeah. No, she just went past it.
Here. Right here.
Ooh, it's a drake
Right
too.
here. Right here. Here. Come on. Come here.
Oh man, guys. It's alright, just wait. He'll be mad. You'll shoot. You'll shoot him.
Zella. 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 You ready? Zella. 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 Let's go. Bella. Get it. Come on. Get it. Bella.
I'm gonna keep her in a little bit.
That's a nice one.
Good. 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 Get up.
Get up. Get up.
Better shoot that one, boys.
Sorry, I got to shoot first. I don't care. But she's just real hesitant to move right now. It's over. I think she's overwhelmed, but it's got to click. It's got to connect. Which is why, ideally, it'd be nice to shoot one, have it splash, have her see it. Right. Like that one was perfect, but she didn't see it. So it just takes some experience.
Yeah.
It takes probably patience on my part too, because I'm pretty impatient. You know? But I have to remind myself to take a deep breath. I mean,
We're going to talk about a lot of things that didn't go well. There was plenty of negatives on this hunt. So a few of the things that went really well and have gone well from the start is her steadiness. She's steady as a rock. There's zero risk of her breaking. She's not going to break. She's quiet. She doesn't make a peep in the blind, whether it be like a shooting blind or the dog blind. She's excellent mannered, and so that doesn't take away from the hunt, regardless of how well things go on or don't go on. From a hunting standpoint, she never takes away from the experience. She enhances it and adds to it. So I'm really happy with that. That completely goes back to the amount of focus that we put on foundation. It's 100% the building blocks. So I look at our foundation with her and I say it's really strong, it's really good. Now as you start to move up the pyramid here of difficulty and challenges and things that are more formal from a hunting standpoint, we lack a lot of it. To be expected. If hunting season started, so we started hunting. I feel like she was prepared to start hunting. She's not prepared to handle every situation. This hunt in particular, we recognized that. We realized it. What became very clear and evident from that point on was the idea of working in this type of water. So it was water that was at times, it was flooded timber that was probably up to my knees most of the time, up to my waist at times, and maybe up to halfway to my knees at times. But it was completely littered with dead trees that had fallen down, and branches, and this woods is dead. It flooded, and it's 5 years ago, I think Ben said it flooded, and since then all the trees have died. And so a lot of them have tipped over. It's just a mess. It is a jungle in there. I cramped up that night because I was walking in waders and trying to get through this stuff. And it literally was really difficult to navigate. And I'm a person. Now for this young dog, it was really tough too. She had a hard time, I think, with even feeling comfortable if she should swim or walk. When she did, she was going through so much crap on the bottom. It was just a really challenging situation. So that's not making an excuse for her. That's explaining why she locked up the way she locked up. The guns didn't affect her, there was a lot of shooting. I shot over a box. Everyone shot over a box of shells, I'd say, or close to it. There was 4 of us. There was a lot of shooting, a lot of birds, a lot of excitement. None of that stuff overwhelmed her. I know it wasn't that. She got excited as the shooting happened. At a certain point, not very far into the hunt, I finally said to Ben, I'm not going to send her anymore because it's just pissing me off. And my anger, my lack of patience, my inability to handle the situation well was creating more stress on her and creating her to shut down even more than she had already shut down. So we said that it was the best thing we could have done. We put her up into the kennel, and what was nice about that was because I wasn't looking to send her on anything, which up until this point she had not marked a bird down well, not once in the 3 or 4 hunts prior, and including this hunt in that morning. She hadn't connected the idea of watching the sky, watching the birds hit the ground, and then go get them, which is what we've trained for. We trained for some marking. We trained for her always seeing stuff. It wasn't like we were setting these up as memories. So every retrieve I was sending her on were blinds. It's probably her least efficient way of making a retrieve at this point because she doesn't handle that well. She doesn't handle well enough to be sending her confidently on blinds. And that's okay. I have no problem with any of that stuff. It's recognizing it and being realistic with it. So we're trying to send her on more challenging things that probably is a little bit above where she really is right now. And then you couple that with the conditions being really intimidating to her and overwhelming. And then you combine that with my lack of patience. And we had a real shit show. We had a real disaster on our hands. So we didn't go backwards, which I'm really glad. We could have. I could have, if in my younger years, we probably would have gone backwards, because I probably wouldn't have been able to recognize the decision that we needed to make, which was put her in the blind and just let her watch. The beauty of that was, and it wasn't necessarily, I didn't know that this would happen, but it did. She started to watch birds and mark birds down and actually want to go make retrieves, which prior to that, I'm sending her on blind retrieves and she does not want to go. She made it really clear. Like, she got to the point where she hated the water and she wanted to stay on these little boggy islands. So I'd send her out and she just, eventually I'd have to send her, build up her excitement. And, come on, let's go, go back. And I'd get her excited, and finally she couldn't help it anymore. She'd go. But the thing that she would do is she'd go right for the first clump of grass that she could get up out of the water, and then she'd sit there and just push herself to want to take that next step again, take that next leap, take that next jump. And a lot of times I couldn't push her to do it. I couldn't excite her enough to do it. It wasn't, the confidence was so jeopardized at that point. It was so watered down that she couldn't find it in her to push herself out. Now, she made a few retrieves. They were easy. I helped her. I threw some things at ducks that were down in the water to give her a splash, to give her a mark, and sent her. She picked those up reluctantly, but she picked those up. What it showed me was what she has in her is great, and it was enough to overcome all the stuff that I had put on her that made it so difficult, which was new conditions, too much pressure, anger, frustration on my part. The conditions were not only new, but challenging, real challenging. This is the shit I gotta go train in right now. Like, I need to come back here and do some training so that she gets used, so that this stuff, the elements that are getting in the way, don't become an issue. Like, they're normal. They become normal. Hindsight, we should have done is, I definitely should have brought a second dog. Because dogs like Ellie, dogs like Taylor, I think it would have helped her develop some confidence in that setting. Which is normally, I say, which is my mindset going into it, was don't bring another dog, because just focus on Bella. Just allow her to get all the opportunity and get all the attention and get my focus 100%. But because the situation was what it was, I could have used another dog to build some, I think, almost some competitiveness. When I say competitiveness, not like who gets there first, not who gets to steal the bird away from the other dog, not that way. The idea of she watches another dog making retrieves in this crummy, crappy environment. And she goes, I want to do that too. She literally saw birds on the water and couldn't muster up the ability to overcome how the physical setup, the uncomfortableness of that setup, with on top of me being a little pissed off at times. I'm going to admit it. I'm embarrassed to say it. I'll admit it. I lost my cool. I was really frustrated. So, today my level of losing my cool is nothing like my level of losing my cool 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I first started training. So I say that to you, and I some people might look at it and go, man, he's way more patient than I would have been. I'm still disappointed in it. That's me being honest with you and saying I need to get better. I have to continue to get better and improve. I have to recognize this stuff. And it goes back to some of the things that we've talked about in the past in podcasts. We've talked about worried about what other people think. We're worried about comparing, making comparisons. I want you to compare yourself, if you're in that boat, to the first video, and you'll feel like crap. Because you'll go, man, my dog isn't doing that. It's older. My dog isn't doing that. She's the same age. I watched Bella. We went through the same struggles, and Bella, look how good Bella is now. And then I want you to see the shit that she did. the pissed off Jeremy. All the stuff that you're going to go, no, that's more like it. That's what I go through too. But I also want you to understand that's not where it ends. We're not done. We're not finished with this. We continue to grow. We continue to develop. We continue to work on the stuff that we don't do that well. And I can guarantee you it'll get good. It'll get really good by the time we're done. But I also look at it and I go, I've got more time to put in. We've got more work to do. We've got more things to work on.
Drive on, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if you